Hello and welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch. We're gonna leave Barbara's room here. It was very nice to hear her story, and all the stories so
I guess
far.
now I know why Mom
Oh,
didn't like me playing with the music box.
there you go. That's just a little reminder that we can get the key to the cellar from the music box. So it's nice to know that I guessed right on why the this was broken, but I guess it was pretty obvious. So down we go. Yeah, and Giant Sparrow had done an excellent job on this game. So I'm gonna wind you up until you snap off. There's no ear, thankfully, this time. Ah, there we go. There's the key. And now we get to go down the basement. So that's maybe the fuse box. Certainly looks like it. It's set up for pool, but obviously someone was doing laundry as well and didn't care much for pool. I want to see if there's anything in this room that's going to spark before we explore further. So far it doesn't look like it. Check over here. No, okay, so let's just continue on in here.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
So she obviously cut herself on rusty things. That sounded like someone rattling. Could have been the wind though. Yeah, it was just the wind. Oh, there's a design for the slide that killed Sven. And he's got some gnomes. Gnomes are evil. I guess that's the kayak that we've seen in the picture. There's the bandsaw or circular saw. A bandsaw.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Packages, wow. Can we find said packages? It's pretty dark down here. Do you have a torch? No. I thought if you hit L, you just realize, oh yeah, I was carrying a torch all along.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
We'll see, won't we?
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh, and there's a secret door. So again, before we go through, checking it out. So there's another section of the basement there, but that looks like maybe it's part of the foundation. I think in the US they call it the footing of the house, but it's probably what that part is, so maybe it's not usable. So this has its own generator. It's just like a bomb shelter or something. And obviously that was put there to keep that door from sealing. So we're going to be sealed in here, I guess, if we let that door close behind us.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Yeah, has the door closed behind us? Oh, it hasn't. Okay, good. Let's just push on then. Okay,
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Yeah, this
If
is
there's a
definitely
pattern
a
in all
survival
these
shelter.
stories,
Tasty beans. Jiggly Farms canned grape jelly. Pea soup. And more tasty beans. Okay. Got on this side. Some kind of cornflake knockoff, I think. Sweetie crisps. Ah, so like a what's the name of them? Rice Krispies type knockoff there.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Some first aid there. The old drying rack. Okay, what have we got on this side? So someone was working on trains. So it was Walter who liked trains. So maybe this is where he went. And there's Walter as well. Okay.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Wow, 30 years.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
I like how there's a bobblehead type guy there, like a Fallout type of thing.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
I don't think you are sane or ever were.
Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
And then we do it again. And then we push the button.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
And then another tin of peaches. That must be really
And then
sickly
one
sweet.
day, everything just stopped.
No shaking. What can we do? Well, we've got to do it, I guess.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Maybe it was just construction going on above your head.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
Good.
I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Okay, so that's the way out. Walter. He's got his bunk up here. You're leaving all the delicious cans of peaches. Brazil, Russia, India, Thailand, so Paris. So he's really wanted to travel as well. March 2005. So if he's been down there for 30 years, how did he get the calendar? Maybe like someone in the family, Edie or something, was just dropping calendars down for him. So some old records, some books. Don't see anything else that we should explore here. So let's go this way. Okay, there we go. Wow, more books. This family might just about have more books than me. Only just about though. What's this? Something cereal. It's like Cheerios, but not Cheerios. Alvin O's. And then he looks like a koala. Okay. It's not Alvin.
I know it's out there somewhere.
Okay, nothing else to look at. Let's press forward.
Whatever killed Barbara and Molly.
Killed Molly too. Okay. And Calvin, I guess.
And Calvin.
So we got to break through that wall. Okay, so is there anything else that's going to spark something for us? So how about here? That's just like a midden heap where he's been thrown all his cans. Yes, we just got to break the wall. See that?
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Yeah, that'd be very monotonous. And then we're suddenly in the railway tunnel. This actually reminds me of, I think it was the movie It, where there was like a tunnel like this.
I want you to know,
The crazy clown.
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Train coming. I was trying to move off the tracks there to the left, but then the game just put me back in the middle. And that's what happened to Walter then.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
So we've still got a fair few people to go in the tree. So that was Walter.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Well, she's not here to protect you anymore. So let's get ourselves down. Okay, there we go.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Well, you kind of have now. Okay, there we go. Again, just making sure there's nothing.
But if she
miss.
never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
But what do? You don't have... you're the last of the family, so you don't have anyone to pass it on to unless you have children. Which...
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Nice, yeah. Which, given how many of our family die young, there might be much more chance for you. So.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2.
Okay, well, let's go this way. Again, I'm trying to keep off the tracks.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Maybe. Walter. Oh, look, a little memorial to using a railway, a rail from the railway as well. Looks like a sleeper too. That's nice. And that goes, wow, down there. Okay, so where do we go from here? Let's move here. Oh, look at this.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Why not? Cool. Is that like a result of a tornado? There's that headland. as well. And here's the little beach down here. Let's head down this way.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Why? It's a cool story.
But I thought you should know about your family.
About... Oh, so she's pregnant now. And she's writing this for her kid, I guess. Is that the totem pole that he was building, maybe? Be. Yeah, look, there's the wing. There's the rest.
And the history you're a part of.
There is grate here, but we can't go that way. I like the beach. Generally, I like the beach. Now this is a stony beach, so it's not really great for sunbathing or swimming and that kind of thing, because of the too many rocks and stuff. But it looks like they get a lot. They do get a lot of high tides coming in because the stones are smooth. Some beaches you get, and only close to the shore maybe the stones will be smooth, and then you'll have more jagged ones kind of up further on. But I suppose this has been manipulated by man as well. Do we get something from the sea? Let's see if we can trigger something down just along the edge of the shore here. There's something interesting out there, look. But I don't think we can get there from here. We'll walk it that far at least. So let's make our way back to the shore then. Got a beach like this at home in Ireland as well, where like there's a sandy beach and then there's a rocky beach next to it. And the rocky beach is nice to go down, and there's hardly anyone there because there's a sandy beach. So if you want to kind of be alone and just sit or like skip stones, or
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
yeah, you feel pretty lost in my thoughts really. And we've got rocks like this as well, but they're actually at the sandy beach, because like there's a fishing harbour, and then one side is the sandy beach, the other side is the rocky beach. But then there is like a rock formation on the sandy beach, and that's where you see a lot of seals will go to sun themselves there.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Yeah, turning into cats and stuff. This looks like Sven's work because it's a bit janky. Oh, we can't go any further. Doesn't sound very safe either. I was hoping to get something there, because since the start of the game I've been wanting to go down there. Nice full moon. The sounds of the sea. A bit of fog as well. Okay, now let's head up here. This part reminds me of there's a part I watched both Braskus and Taffin Lum play Outlast 2, and there's a part where they had to go something similar to this. But luckily we don't need to deal with what they found.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible.
No, need to back up for a second. Okay, there we go. Through the gate we go. Got more bins here. Okay, so we did eventually get to come around the back here. Now we've got,
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
yeah, especially with a lot of young kids dying. But how do you get used to that? Like, imagine like each one would just be more devastating.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Well, in fairness, Odin did. It seemed at least that Odin died on the way. Let's pop down here.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oh, doesn't sound good. Burpee, Derpy, Derpy Jr., Chirpy, Furpy, Lurpy, and Zerpy. We've got Zoe, Coco, Tucker, Charlie, Daisy, Lucy, and then some older ones, rabbits and stuff. So it seems like they took less care with the burying of the animals and more that came. But Shadow, Christopher, Bob, Oliver, and Shatsy. I guess Shatsy was maybe like from Norwegian. Don't know what that was. Bailey. I've only ever had one pet, and I don't even remember him. Well, we had a dog named Prince, and I was very young when he got run over by a car. But I don't really have a memory of losing a treasured pet myself.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Oh, cool. So that's why the cemetery got built first, because Edie did it, not Sven. Molly Finch, born December 11th, 1937, died December 13th, 1947. So 2 days after her birthday. Calvin Finch, born April 25th, 1950, died September 23rd, 1961. Okay. So 10 years old, 11 years old. Sven Finch, born June 1917, 1915, died August 26, 1964. And then Edie was born April the 8th, 1917, so she was 2 years younger than Sven, but she outlived him by a fair distance, 36 years. Then we got Walter, 46 years actually. We got Walter, who was 53, or not quite 53 when he died. And then Barbara has a star there. And 16, yeah. Okay, let's press on.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
This is similar then to the picture in the house. You got like the one person there who
She could
doesn't
see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh cool, you can see the house there, look. But you got Odin there like as almost the guy planting the flag, and then the others with the kind of outreach there as well. It's very similar kind of style. So we should be able to look through this. Yeah. to actually do. Oh, there we go.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Because she would have experienced the house as a child. We can't actually pan beyond the house. It's like locked. So we can't have a look at the rest. We can't look at what else might be around. So let's just back out. And leave that. Wow, we're high up here. Okay, now is there anything else we can garner from looking around here? We can't get anything on Odin's statue, I don't think, so let's leave Odin where he is.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Ah, that's good.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Yes, so Sam has the flag. Died July 16th, 1983. So he left when he was 18 and never came back. So he left in 1968, went to war, and then when he came back, he didn't come back to the family home ever. But he lived on a fair bit. He lived on another 15 years after that. We got Gus there. He was 13 when he died. And Gregory, it's hard to read. He was a year and a half when he died. It's very sad.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
So we got Sanjay Kumar. So we know that Milton, wasn't it Milton who was missing at the start, is half Indian, half American, or like half Caucasian. Not American, just you can be any race and be American. That's the nationality. But Sanjay, maybe some way related to him. So 2002, he disappeared 11 years old, but it was a few years ago. So yeah, maybe that was his father. We've got Lewis Finch. What we got here? That looks like something we should be able to interact with, but apparently not. It looks like a crown though. He was born in 1988. So he was 22, I guess, when he died. Okay, let's continue on. Oh, no, there's something here. Milton, here we are. They put up a gravestone for Milton, but they don't even know he's dead.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
So it's a monument. And I like though how they have the paintbrush there as well. Like, so, the mother obviously did have feeling for people. She just maybe couldn't deal with the
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Maybe, but she probably would have rather have a proper relationship with you as well. So I think we can head up this way. Yep. back into the treehouse.
But looking back on it now,
Keep walking, I guess, to get what she's
if
gonna
she
say
told me
next.
there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, so this is for the benefit of the child. Yeah, that doesn't sound very safe. So I guess we've got to find a way in here. Not maybe this way. No, oh, the ladder's on the other side. Okay. Okay, so let's head up here. Oh,
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
sounds like it. He was the two of them were kind of the dreamers of the family. Interesting. No bottles. That. Okay, let's head inside.
They were both pretty intense.
Nice little bear there as well. I think before we go back into the house, I think I'm gonna cut the episode here. It's a nice stopping point, nice little breaking point here. But yeah, story is we're getting some more answers, but it's getting a little more intense and a little sadder as well. But it's interesting that we're finding stuff out about Edith now, not just her family as well. But that's it for this video. If you have enjoyed, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, and perhaps posting a comment. And I really do hope that you join me as we continue the story next time. Goodbye.